Now, will you pick up the phone and call us so we can start enjoying ourselves?
Okay. Oh, operator, I'd like to make a...
Hold it. It's a cinch you have never cheated on Joanna before. If you want your wife to believe you're calling from the office, you don't have the operator place the call. You dial it direct. The area code is 213.
Hi, honey. How are you? Well, that's what I'm calling about it. I'm at the office, and I'm pretty well into this last chapter. I'd like to work straight through. Yeah, I know. I know. This will be the last time that I can...
Jimmy? Jimmy! Okay.
Joe. I know. Just take it easy. I drove up here as fast as I could. Is there anything new?
No, not yet.
Joe, it's incredible. I just saw him this morning at the office.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ken. Lieutenant Columbo, Mr. Franklin.
How you doing?
Well, the question is, how you doing, Lieutenant?
Well, I'm afraid we just got started.
Has Jim been found yet?
Has he been found yet? Why, did somebody tell you he was gone?
Lieutenant, I just spent several hours driving up here from San Diego. You must know that this story is on every news station.
Oh, right, yeah. Gee, I should have thought of that.
Operator, would you give me the police, please? Thank you. Lieutenant Columbo, please. Yes, thank you. I'll wait. Columbo, this is Franklin. I think you better get over here right away. 937 Skyview Drive. It's an emergency.
203 and 253 unclear. 381 out to City Hall. B1 to the main jail. 1A7 clear. 1L10 received.
12A15 clear. 12A17, are you clear? 12A17 clear. 12A15 standby.
1L10 MPs have been notified. And do you still request a radio unit?
All units in the vicinity, a prowler. 12F3. 12F3, Calvin.
When I got home there it was, right in the middle of the lawn.
1L10 Roger.
I must say, Lieutenant, you're up against a dead end. Look at this. You got a body, you got a motive, but you're never gonna find that killer.
It's not gonna be easy.
I wish you hadn't said that, Lily. That kind of talk hurts me deeply. I'm going to tell you something, and I shouldn't. But I'll tell you why, because I trust you. I was prepared to give you considerably more than you asked for. 15,000, I mean, I've lost that much gambling in one night.
Well, it certainly is a great deal of money to me.
What do you think you'll do with all of it?
I don't know. Put it in the bank, I guess. But not right away. Oh, I just want to look at it for a while.
Better be careful. Someone might rob you.
I'll just keep it for a day or two. I've never seen so much money in my life.
Maybe you could take a trip somewhere, huh?
I may. I've always wanted to go on a cruise.
Oh, cruises. It's so romantic.
Did I tell you that my late husband was in the Merchant Marines?
Is that a fact?
ones who taught him how to cook. I almost wish he were here now. He could share this with me.
Or maybe we can do the next best thing. Oh, there was a drowning.
Well, what was it, a fisherman?
Well, I heard someone say it was a local woman.
A Miss Lysanka or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Did you know her?
Not really, no.
I was just wondering because when I was in the kitchen before, I noticed a grocery box with her name on it.
I occasionally buy supplies there, sure, like anyone else who lives around here.
I think she was the one that drowned. Yeah. Because I stopped by the grocery store on the way here to pick up some cigars. I noticed it was closed and cops' cars around.
Well, if it was her, I'd be very sorry. She was always very friendly.
Yeah, that's a shame. Oh, you did know her? So you don't think I'm going to be able to find a cabin to rent, huh?
Best bet is to go down and check with some of the local real estate people.
Uh-huh. Because I think it'd be fun to be neighbors for a couple of weeks. Huh?
Yeah.
Say, what kind of nightlife do you have around here?
Nightlife? None.
No partying?
Just sleep and crickets.
Yeah, I was just wondering because, you know, I didn't want to barge in on you today unannounced.
Well, I'll follow you.
No, last night I called to tell you that I was coming, but there was no one at home. To my Lily, love always, Ken.
I still don't know what this means.
It means that he knew her. It means that he knew her not casually the way he said. It means that he knew her reasonably well.
All right. You've got a romantic inscription in a book and a champagne cork. Now, what does that prove?
By itself, it doesn't prove anything. But once you assume that Franklin committed these crimes, everything fits together.
Columbo.
Oh. Hi, Mr. Franklin. Just finishing up this last Melville mystery. I didn't get a chance the other day.
All right, now what are you doing here?
Well, I'm waiting for you. I happen to be in the neighborhood.
Oh, you're always in the neighborhood. And you tell me what right you've got to keep those movers out of this office?
Oh, listen, I'm sorry about that. It's just, you know what I thought? I thought you and I should talk alone.
You and I have nothing to talk about.
Yes, we do, Mr. Franklin. That's the key, that you're not a writer. When Mrs. Ferris told me that you didn't contribute to the writing, that her husband did all the work,
That's a lie.
I had to say to myself, how could a man with no talent for mysteries make up such a clever murder? If you were that ingenious, you'd be able to write your own books.
Go ahead, I'm fascinated, as boring as it may be.
Then I got it. The first one, the clever one, that wasn't yours. The second one, the sloppy one, that was yours. But not the first.
Oh? And whose idea was that, then?
Your partner's. Had to be. And his wife told me how conscientious he was. You know, the way he used to write down his ideas on every odd scrap of paper, backs of matches, whatever was
so that's why you wouldn't let the movers in.
Well, I had to rummage around here before they emptied everything out. Is this your partner's handwriting? Well, I think I can prove it is. Maybe I ought to read this to you. Idea for a Melville book, perfect alibi. A wants to kill B. Drives B to a remote house and has him call his wife in city. Tells her he's working late at the office. Bang, bang. Sound familiar? That's the part you used. Practically word for word. Should I read some more?
No.
Officer, with this, I think I got a conviction, don't you?
You gotta admit I had you going for a while now, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
You want to know the irony of all of this? That is my idea. The only really good one I ever had. I must have told it to Jim over 5 years ago. Whoever thought that idiot would write it down?
Just one more thing.